So about 5 years ago, I used to look like this. You guys can see pics of me here. Fast forward 5 years later, my physique now looks like this, and I'm getting DMs like this pretty much on the daily. I don't say this to flex, like I pretty much mention this in all my videos. I say it more to like show you guys what's possible on the other side, because like you literally saw how my physique used to look. But I built up my physique pretty much always during the winter, right? Every single winter was the time where I literally put my hoodie up, I was grinding, and my physique literally 10x. By the way, why do I make these videos specifically for black men? Because I know a lot of guys will be like commenting, oh bro, reverse racism. Oh bro, like, you know, it's stupid content for black men. You can watch these videos if you're white, Hispanic, Asian, Arab. It doesn't matter, bro. You can still get value from them. It's just that these videos are specifically tailored towards black men because I'm trying to build a community specifically around black men. But anyways, number one in the winter is going to be locking in your physique. Locking in your physique. So what does that basically mean? Here's the first thing we are going to want to do. We are going to want to take a picture right before the winter. So like literally as of this video, right after, here's an action step. After this, take a picture of yourself in the mirror. It doesn't matter how shit you think your physique is. It doesn't matter if you think you're fat, you're ugly, you're skinny. Take a picture of your physique, because you're going to take a picture of your physique now. And when it comes to summer, 3, 4, 5, 6 months down the line, you're going to be like, what the actual fuck? I'm so glad I took Leon's advice, because now I look like an absolute monster. And I can say that with ultimate conviction, because the stuff I'm going to tell you is what basically helped me and transformed me. No one really speaks about this stuff. Number one, take a picture of yourself in the mirror, your physique. Because number one is we're going to want to build the physique. Every single man should be walking around with a six-pack. That's just literally my philosophy. Take a picture of your physique. Number two is we're going to want to decide two important things. Are we going to be bulking, or are we going to be cutting? Bulk or cut? What do we do in the winter? So if you're more overweight, you're going to want to be shredding down. Like basically, you're going to want to be getting to a lower body fat percentage. And I'm genuinely telling you, if you lock in this winter, you could be on the beach this summer walking around with a six-pack. I swear to God, depending on how fat you are right now, if you genuinely lock in, you're working on your cardio every single day and you're shredding from this, you use this winter arc to shred down, you come out the other side of winter, you have a six-pack. That is such a, isn't that like a sick thing to think? Like you go ghost, it's pitch black, it's dark, everyone sees you as this fat guy, everyone knows you as this fat guy, you come out on the other side, it's nice, it's bright, everyone can see you, boom, you have this six-pack. What the fuck? Who is this guy? Genuinely, like, that is probably one of the coolest things to experience. Number two is for the guys who are more skinny, right? Naturally more skinny. Use this winter to bulk. Right? You guys can check my bulking and cutting guide, like I made that. Literally use the advice from that, but super simple. Use this winter to bulk and bulk sustainably. We're not eating 1,000 calories above our maintenance. We're eating very sustainably, and the foods we're eating are always going to want to be clean. I always preach this: eat clean foods no matter what you do. If you're bulking, cutting, doesn't matter. Always eat clean, healthy, unprocessed foods, right? So bulking and cutting, we got that out of the way. Right, fitness, what do? So we're going to want to basically focus on fitness, building an aesthetic, sexy physique, right? Basically, during the winter, we're going to want to sculpt our bodies and craft them to be as aesthetic as possible, so that when we come out on the other side, it's sunny, it's warm, it's light, we can go out, we can be shirtless, beach, do cool shit with friends, do cool shit with girls. We have the body we want. So here's what we're going to want to do. We're going to want to implement a sustainable training routine, and we're going to want to basically change it, right? Here's what a lot of guys do wrong when it comes to their winter arc. They just do the exact same thing that they were doing before. No. The winter arc you need to change everything. We're grinding this winter. Like, we are genuinely going deep in this winter. And don't think for a second that like I'm giving you this advice and I'm not taking it. If anyone's going hard this winter, it's me. Like, you guys will see like videos. I'm always fucking shirtless in my videos. You're gonna see 3-4 months. You're gonna be looking at me being like, what the actual fuck? I'm gonna be big. I'm gonna take my own advice. But for you guys, basically implement a different training routine this winter. Change something. That winter's always about changing something, because when we change something, we can make this change this mindset in our head that, oh, this is different. Oh, let's lock in differently this time, right? If you do the same thing you've been doing, the same workout routine you've been doing for the past 6 months, and you just do this winter, you're going to be doing the same thing, bro. You're going to be at the doing bench press, being like, okay, 10, yeah, okay, put on the same weight. You're not going to get muscle, bro. I promise you got to change something. So here's what we do. We either change the split we're doing, meaning that like the workout routine, we change around the days, or what you could even do is go extreme. And this is what I'd actually recommend you guys to do. Change your gym. Go to a new gym. And not a lot of guys will actually speak about this. Change the gym you go to. Go to a gym that no one knows you in. You just go to that gym, and it will flip this switch in your head, and you'll be like, going in, this is my winter arc gym. And then you can go back to the normal, but you know, okay, shit, this is the winter arc gym, and I'll go hard. I promise you, when you change something weird, like the gym, like the things you eat, the people you hang out with, it changes this like switch in your head, and you change your identity, and you will push way, way harder. So that's what we're going to want to do when it comes to the fitness in the gym. Change something around anything. And then what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to keep that thing that we changed for the next 3 months, right? So whether it be the split that you're doing, for example, you were doing push-pull legs before for the like 6 months, and now you're doing the bro split. The bro split is basically you're training every single day, doing a different muscle group every single day, and that is what you do for the winter. It doesn't matter if it's like if Jeff Nippard or one of these science guys said, "Oh, it's not optimal," or whatever they say, bro. Just basically choose something, because it doesn't matter how optimal it is. The only thing that is going to help you get actual results is how hard you push, right? You could just want to change something and then push really hard. And this is going to be my number one fitness advice. I know you guys are like expecting some crazy like oh, do this exercise, do this split, like this magical pill that you guys can take. Bro, change something and it will change your mindset. I'm in the winter arc, I'm in the grind, I'm locked in now because I have this new thing that I've changed. Like now I've got this new split. Now I've got this new gym. Like now this is my winter arc like phase. It tells your brain this subconsciously, and you go way, way harder, and your results will be a lot better. And by the way, for the guys that are actually serious about glowing up, you guys can check out my one-to-one mentorship in the description down below. Super simple. I'm not going to like talk about this too much. You guys can keep watching these videos if you want to. But I also, for November, I made it super cheap. The cheapest I've ever made it. Like the price is so incredibly, I'm not even going to mention it here, because I think if I mention it, like a lot of guys will be like, what the actual fuck, it's too cheap. But yeah, you guys can check out the one-to-one. It's much more affordable. I made it very, very affordable, especially because I've been getting a lot of younger black men basically interested. So if you guys are younger, you guys can check that out, and I hope to see you guys there. But next thing we're going to be talking about is going to be being social during the winter. Here's the thing. A lot of these winter out guys, these grind guys, bro, I fucking love the David Goggins mentality. I love these edits you'll see online, like these winter arc edits. Like they are super sick. Here's the thing though. A lot of the mentality and a lot of these guys, they have this mentality of, bro, we're locked in. We are literally not talking to anyone. I don't even fucking care if it's my mom. I'm not talking to my mom, bro. That advice, like, bro, for me, I think it is very, very, it's pretty toxic advice, especially to younger guys. But it appeals to a lot of younger guys because they can use that as this excuse to not talk to girls, to not be social, to not put themselves out there, because they deep down, you know that, bro, yeah, like, can't lie, bro, like, it is kind of uncomfortable to talk to girls, you know, like, I'm a little awkward with girls, so, like, you know, I'm not going to do it. But actually, like, I watched this this TikTok video that said, just grind and lock in and don't speak to anyone for the next 3 to 6 months. So, yeah, that's actually what I'm doing, because I'm actually locked in and I'm grinding. Bro, come on. The real grind, the real like development would actually be doing the uncomfortable thing, right? The uncomfortable thing. If you're a guy right now who struggles with girls, not in the sense that he can't talk to girls, but in the fact that he has too many girls, where it's like, bro, he's just texting too many girls are texting him, it's too much bullshit, he's got Tinder, he's got this, he's got that. Delete that shit. You're going to want to actually do the opposite advice, right? You're going to want to lock in and not talk to anyone. But that's not for most guys out there. What I'd recommend for 99% of the guys watching this is do the uncomfortable thing. Use this winter to like actually put yourself out there and to actually grind and to lock in on your social skills. Because you don't want to be the guy in the summer who has the six pack, who is ripped, who is jacked, and then now you're at the parties just like this, just like, oh yeah, what's your name? Oh yeah, cool. You don't want to be that guy, the awkward fucking guy. You want to be the guy, you know, just like shoulders up, chest forward, walking in with aura, fucking confidence. Bro, all the guys you look at online, all the guys you look at who have aura, Duke Dennis, all these guys, bro, they didn't just lock in like, they like, and by the way, I'm using Duke Dennis. I don't even fucking watch his content. I just heard that like this guy's aura, like just these guys that have like this aura around them, like these influencers or whatever, these people that you see, bro, they don't have that aura because they just locked in on their physique on one thing. You gotta lock in on multiple things in your life. Physique is always the number one. Then my second thing is gonna be social. You're gonna want to be the social charismatic guy, right? That is how you do it. You do it via doing the hard shit. So here's what you can do. This winter, Number one, distance yourself away from retards, right? Because I know you're talking to retards right now, your friends, who aren't really your friends, by the way, because they're just guys that, like, maybe they're in your class, you think they're my friends. Nah, bro, they're my friends. They're not your friends, bro. Like, 90% of guys you talk to are not your friends. They're just there out of pure convenience. I know I'm sounding like a dickhead, but it's true. Like, genuinely, like, it's true. When you get older, you'll just realize this. Most people aren't your friends. So distance yourself away from most retards unless you're like, bro, I genuinely know these 2-3 guys, they have my back. But a lot of these other guys you're talking to, partying, randomly, like, you fucking see them on their stories and, like, bro, just distance yourself away from them because it's a distraction. The second thing is we're going to want to surround ourselves with good people. So actually, like, find other guys who are locked in on this winter arc. That will help you guys out a lot. And the third thing is going to be talking to girls. Boom. I know fucking, like, you guys got, like, a thing in your chest. You're like, holy fuck, bro, talking to girls, that's scary. So here's what we're going to want to do. We're just going to want to talk to girls. That's it. That is it. Respectfully, calmly. We're not even going to want to maybe ask for their numbers. We're not going to ask them on a date. There's no pressure. We're just going to want to expose ourselves to the idea of talking to girls, right? For example, you're at the gym. For example, you see a cute girl. Oh, hey, like, you know, what's up? Like, do you know what time the gym closes? Boom. That could be it. That could be your only thing. Like, for that week, you could just ask a girl a question, because I know so many of you guys don't talk to girls and it's uncomfortable, and you have, like, these myths around girls and shit. Just chill, okay? Random questions, bro. Just go up to a girl, ask her, oh yeah, like, by the way, like, that exercise looks kind of cool. I've never seen that, like, that exercise, but what are you training, by the way? Like, I've never seen that. Boom. Question. You don't even need to ask her number. A lot of these guys have this pressure when they talk to girls because they think, oh, I need to ask for her number. Oh, I need to, like, she needs to be into me. Bro, you don't, she could be a friend. Like, it doesn't matter. Just get used to the idea of exposing yourself to girls. Just constantly. And I know for a lot of guys, they're like, yeah, actually, bro, like, I'm actually the first guy you spoke about, the guy who has too many girls. Yeah, that's actually me. So I'm actually not going to, bro. I know it's uncomfortable. I did it. I was awkward as fuck. But eventually you just expose yourself a little bit. And then before you know it, like, bro, who the fuck knows? You do you take my advice right now. You expose yourself to girls slowly over time. You meet one girl and you click and boom, she's your girlfriend. You just genuinely don't know. All right, you just genuinely don't know, but you're never going to know if you don't actually find out, you don't actually put in the work. So that is what I would say. Be social, talk to girls. By talk to girls, I don't mean doing all this bullshit pickup artist advice, like these, top 10 pickup line. Just talk to a girl, ask her a question, right? That is like the exposure therapy you need. Just ask a girl a question, talk to a girl. See a girl in the grocery shop, question. See the cashier, question. Waitress, question. Expose yourself to talking to girls, right? That is going to be the winter arc when it comes to being social, because you're going to come out the other side. And guess what's going to happen when it comes to summer? Boom, now you're a fucking Adonis, you're a Chad when it comes to talking to girls, because now you've exposed yourself to maybe 20, 30 small micro conversations with girls, and now you're coming out on the other side, ripped as fuck, a six-pack, and now you're genuinely this improved version of yourself, right? That's basically my advice. Another thing we're going to want to do during the winter arc is going to be change your hairstyle. I know this is going to be so controversial, especially for like a lot of guys, because a lot of black men specifically, we take a lot of pride and like we have so much identity in our hair. So I'm talking about the guys who have dreads, for the guys who like have hairstyles that are like it's part of their identity. They've been the dread guy for the past 5 years. What you guys can do is change your hairstyle. Change something about your hairstyle. If you got dreads, maybe put it up, like you tie it up or something. Like, even if you don't want to cut off your dreads, I know a lot of guys, they do this shit to the extreme. They buzz their hair off. If you guys want to do that, you can do that. Change your hairstyle. Change your hairstyle. The reason why I say that is because your hairstyle is the number one thing that is part of your identity, especially for us black men. When you change it, you change your identity. And this winter arc, this winter 2025, 2026, we are going to want to basically change our identity, because changing your identity is going to be the number one factor in basically like actually locking in. Because when you wake up in the morning, let's say you actually go the fucking extreme. You shave your hair right after this video, watching the winter arc video, and you say to yourself, okay, I'm locked in during this winter right here. Every day you wake up, you look in the mirror, you see your head, you're instantly it's gonna click. Wait, why the fuck is my head? This is what your brain subconscious is gonna be thinking. Why is my head shaved? Oh, I'm in the winter arc, I'm grinding. Boom, you're actually gonna be grinding. It's very, very weird. It's scientific how this stuff works. But when you change something like that about yourself, it is gonna make it so much easier to lock in and to grind, right? You can take my advice, you cannot take my advice. That's just what I'd say. change your hairstyle, change something about you, and I'm telling you, it will help you guys out a ton. One of the last things we're going to want to be talking about is going to be habits. One bad habit, right? We're going to destroy one bad habit. I've got a list of habits that I know you're doing, at least one of them you're doing. And the habit that I say, this is going to be a cool exercise. The habit I say, and you're instantly going to think like, no, I'll just do one of the other ones, because it's like, that's not the habit that you actually like, that you have a problem with. But there's one of them on the list that you have a problem with. And I know for a fucking fact, you are going to know, you're going to subconsciously know. I think I know what it is for most guys, but there's going to be a habit on that list. And basically, you're going to be like, fuck, let me just do another one. That's the habit you need to destroy. Here's what we're going to do. This is the list of habits, right? Number one is going to be eating shit food. Boom, that's number one. Number two is going to be video games. Number three is going to be porn. I'm not even going to say anything about that. I think I know like what 90% of guys are struggling with. Number five is going to be discipline. I'm talking about general discipline. I'm talking about fucking waking up in the morning. And number six is going to be screen time. TikTok, social media, all that shit. Last two are going to be drugs and partying and drinking. These two kind of go hand in hand. There's one of the habits on there I know for a fucking fact you were like, let me just like, no, I'll just do one of the other ones. Like the screen time one. Yeah, I'll just do the screen time one because I actually have a porn addiction, or I actually like, I'm a DJ and I like to party every day, or drink every day, to smoke weed every day. There's one of the habits that are on there that I know for a fact, because here's how it works with habits. All those shitty habits, and I know you're doing it, bro, like the porn you're watching, like the drugs you're taking, the weed you're smoking, the partying, the drinking, there's 8 hours screen time. You want to know what it is? No one really speaks about this. Do you want to know what it is? It is a symptom of having shitty mental health, really fucking bad mental health, low self-esteem, all this shit, right? If you genuinely had like such good self-esteem, you felt like the man, you felt like the god, bro, you wouldn't be playing video games for 10 hours. You'd be like, oh, fuck that, I'm above video games. Like, I'm the man. Like, I don't need to play video games. I need to play GTA and be some like character in GTA, like, because, you know, I'm the man in real life, right? You don't need to do drugs to escape, because you don't even fucking want to escape, bro. Real life is better than the high that you get from smoking weed. Like, you know, I'm telling you, like, when you generally upgrade yourself, you increase your self-esteem, you don't want to do any of those bad habits. But what I'm saying is, as a discipline exercise for the next 90 days, the winter arc, we pick the one bad habit and we try and like do that shit as little as possible. Cut it out immediately, right? Cut that shit out immediately. And that will help you guys out a lot. The last thing we're talking about when it comes to the winter arc, and I know for a fact you guys aren't doing this, because I used to struggle with this a lot. And this is the number one thing that's gonna make or break the winter arc, I promise you. Do you wanna know what it is? It's sleep. Sleep. For the next 90 days, have a good, consistent sleep schedule. I know it's so fucking elementary. Your mum has been telling you, oh, you gotta go to sleep earlier, like you're not gonna grow all this shit. And you're like, yeah, whatever, just go to sleep at 10, 11, whatever, and then 11, and then it's midnight because you're scrolling on TikTok, or this girl texted you and you just wanna stay up and watch fucking Netflix, play video. That is the biggest bullshit ever. You're not gonna get to 6 foot like you want, bro, if you're not sleeping, I promise you. You're not going to get the gains as quick as you want. Your mental health is going to be fucked. You wake up the next day, you're slow. We all know it, okay? So here's what we're going to want to do during the winter arc. We're going to actually want to stick to the 90-day sleep like schedule. For the next 90 days, bro, after 90 days, you can fucking go to bed at midnight, but you're not even going to want to, because you're going to feel so much better after yourself. 90 days, we're going to want to lock in our sleep. For all you guys are all going to bed way too fucking late. Even past 10 o'clock is too late, bro. Like, I know that surprises a lot of guys. You should be going to bed like right before 10, right? So set your alarm like 10 o'clock. Boom, that is when you're in bed. Have an alarm on your phone for 10 o'clock every single day. Set that shit Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Boom, 10 o'clock every single day, that alarm goes off. And you know, boom, okay, fuck, take my phone, take it in another room, turn it off, shut it off, boom, you're in bed, you're done. Your head is on the pillow at 10 o'clock. You want to get above 6 foot, this is what you actually have to fucking do, okay? I'm telling you, bro, like, lock in your sleep. It's going to help you with your gains. It's going to help you with everything. You are going to see results. I hope that this video can really help you guys out. Generally, like, my goal is to help every single young black man achieve a similar transformation to what I achieved. I kind of put like a lot of effort into this video, like specifically speaking from my heart. I'm gonna be honest. Most people on the internet won't give this advice. You can take my advice. This is what specifically worked for me. But I know for a fact, if you actually take my advice and you implement it, you will become a way, way better version of yourself in the next 90 days over the winter. Please use this winter like to lock in so you're not in the summer. And when everyone's at the pool party, when the girl you have a crush on is there, and she's looking at all the other guys that actually fucking locked in, and you're there and you've got a t-shirt with all the other guys who've got six-pack abs and they're ripped and they're shredded, and she's looking at them but not you because you didn't lock in. Bro, change the script. Be the fucking guy who locked in during this winter arc and is genuinely coming on the other side. He's shredded. The guys respect him. Girls want to be with him because he actually fucking locked in and he did what he said. That's all I'm going to say. But with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, like, comment, subscribe. Peace.